Hi everyone, just thought I'd come out today and do a follow-up video on the Basil Miles MIK trunk bag. The reason I wanted to come out and do a video on this is because the video that I put out before about this bag has been getting a lot of views, which surprised me. And this is the time of year when people are looking to buy gear for the upcoming season. So I thought I would come out and do this video because I cannot stress enough how much I cannot recommend this bag. So let's get into it, why I'm saying that I do not recommend it and all that good stuff. Okay, I just had to throw my sunglasses on because I was doing too much squinting. It's one of those days where it goes from being total sun and then cloud. So looks like it's starting to cloud up a little more for the cloudy part. So it's about 32 Fahrenheit, 33 Fahrenheit here in Windsor, Ontario. I'll put the Celsius down there. I just wanted to get out to do this video. I was going to try and wait. I'm going to have a little workspace set up where I can do work on bikes and do some filming of this sort as well. But I just noticed that the video is getting a lot of views and I wanted to get out here and get this video done. So those of you that are new to the channel, my name's Dean. My main experience, I got over 20 years as a bike mechanic in bike stores, working as a bike mechanic. And I've also been touring really extensively for the last 5+ years. Wish I would have got into it earlier, but in the last 5 years, I've more than made up for it. So when I buy gear, I use it extensively. I put it through its paces. I don't baby my stuff, but I do take care of it, but I definitely don't baby anything. If that's the case, then it's not going to be a good piece of gear. So like I said, if you're new to the channel, thanks for joining me. If you could hit that subscribe button, that would be really awesome. All right, really quick, let's just get into the stats or the specs, I guess. So this is a 7-liter bag. It is made out of what they are calling a tarpaulin fabric, so it's like a tarp kind of material, heavy duty. That's what they're calling it anyways, but I don't know, like they're calling it waterproof, but there's no way that I would ever be able to tell anybody that this bag is waterproof. So before we get into all that stuff about the waterproofing and all that, as far as price goes, where to get it, I'm in Canada. I got it from, as I mentioned in a previous video. If you want to check out the video, the first video about this bag and why I don't like it and how I thought it was going to fail right off the bat, and sure enough, everything I thought came to fruition. So that video will be right up here if you want to go check that out. I got this from the bike shop that's my go-to shop in Windsor, City Cyclery. In Canada, you can get it anywhere from Amazon to a company called Bike-In. I would not recommend Amazon. They were selling it for over $200. You can get it anywhere from $80 to $100 though on other sites. I would not pay even $80 for it though, as you'll find out in this video. All right, so if you could see the bag, the big issue with this bag is this flap on the bag. The material it's made out of, I don't know if you can see that very clearly. I'm going to get some pictures of it too. I'm going to use some of the footage from my previous video as well, but this does not flex well. And what ended up happening was, and I'll show you, the zipper is super hard to work with. So, you know, off the bike it's probably going to be a little easier, but the zipper is super hard to work with. And what ended up happening was, one night I was coming home. This is the bag that was inside it. Again, I'll show you some footage here of what it looks like, the bag when it's inserted, but this bag was one piece into this bag attached, not able to come out. Well, one night, coming home from a buddy's house, stopped at the market to get something for dinner, put it in, went to do it back up, and the zipper got caught in this bag. Like you'll see here, the zipper right off the bat was getting stuck, and it was a concern of mine that this was going to be an issue right from the beginning. But yeah, so I ended up having to cut it out. It can still be used as a bag, but I mean, defeats the whole purpose of what this bag is. This is what was making this waterproof, and for it to get holes in it right off the bat, and then the zipper to get stuck on it while I'm out, there's no way, like maybe if I would have got home I could have taken some time to get it out, but I needed to get home and I couldn't leave my bag undone. I didn't want stuff falling out anyways, so I cut it out right there. I cut out that section there anyways, and then when I got home I just figured there's no use keeping it. So that was the big fail there. Huge fail. So I cannot tell you guys enough. This is supposed to be inserted, as you'll have seen in the video, not to come out. This is what makes it waterproof. So right off the bat, a huge fail. And then when you go on their website, Basil's website, they'll tell you that the bottom is padded to help like keep all your stuff in here secure. They're saying that this is another thing, is they're saying that this is waterproof and padded enough to carry like your expensive items like cameras and electronic gear or whatever it is, right? I just got to show you, this is what they're calling a piece of padding. This is the padding that goes on the bottom. As you can see, I can just ball it up into a ball. There's nothing here. It's total garbage. And then as far as even less of on the waterproofing aspect is on the bottom where the MIK system, the only good thing about the bag is there's holes, and I'm going to show you inside with all the lights out. I'll put a light underneath and hold the bag over it. You'll see that the mounting holes are so big that water would just get in there, and that bag, I could test it. I'll try filling it with water maybe and see if it holds water, but it's not even worth it to me at this point. So just another huge fail. I mean, obviously the zipper's the hugest fail going, and that's like, there's really not even one good point about it, like I said, except for the MIK mounting system, and that is not proprietary to Basil. That is, MIK is its own company unto itself. I like the MIK, and that was what I was going to get at. The MIK is a solid system. You work it with the key, which I have in my pocket. You work it with the key, and it's awesome. I'm going to be ordering a bag from Bontrager that uses the MIK system, and I'll just keep this key, and I'm going to take this MIK system off this bag, and I'm going to keep it as a spare just in case anything ever happens in the future with the Bontrager bag. The nice thing about Bontrager products, and I will be doing a video on the bag and you'll see it, the nice thing about Trek and Bontrager and Trek are the same thing, is that all Bontrager products come with a 30-day unconditional guarantee. No questions asked, that you can return it anytime within the 30 days for a full refund. So there's no harm in trying things with Bontrager, and that's the beauty of it. That even includes clothing such as shorts and stuff like that. So stay tuned for that new bag. I still have the Ortlieb. I was thinking about putting this MIK on the Ortlieb trunk bag, the roll down bag. Great bag, but I think I want to leave that as is for in the future when I try out new racks and stuff. That bag I think is better suited for road touring, as it makes a little too much noise on rough terrain. So like I said, I just wanted to come out and talk to you guys about this Basil Miles MIK trunk bag. I cannot steer you guys away from this bag enough. I do not recommend getting this bag at all. Anybody that has positive reviews mustn't be looking at the same bag. There are other bags made out of different material, but this is the one they're calling their waterproof one, and it's, like I said, I think it's garbage even for $80. You'd be better off to look at other products that, if you don't need the MIK, that Velcro attachments and stuff like that. But like I said, the MIK system, I really like it a lot, and the new bag will have that. And then if that doesn't work out, then I'm just going to go to, like I said, old school Velcro attachments that you know that that's not going to fail. But the MIK system with my rack that is for MIK is nice because it doesn't rattle a lot on rough terrain, especially with a properly padded bottom. So like I said, I just wanted to get out of here because I noticed a lot of views on the first video I made of this, and I just wanted to come out and say that it probably failed even worse than I actually thought it might. So do yourselves a favor, stay away from this bag. If you're looking for an MIK bag, stay tuned for the video coming up about the Bontrager one that I'm going to be using, and I'll give you my thoughts on that. Like I said, I'm going to take the MIK system off here because it's detachable. I'll probably take all the zipper tabs off and keep them. They're good for tent zippers and stuff, which tabs that seem to fall off a lot. So I'll utilize that, the drawstring, whatever I can, but I do not recommend getting this bag to anybody, especially if you're on a budget and you're not willing to test things out to see if I'm wrong, because like I said, the zipper is the major failing point on this, more so the material that's around it that's just not pliable, and in colder weather it's even worse. But like I said, it's just the main thing is this tab that goes around there. It's not long enough in my opinion, and it's not supple enough to make it easy to work with the zipper. And then that bag that was inside, it just got caught right from the beginning, right off the start. It just not engineered properly. Nothing was really thought through on this in my opinion. So that's it. That's all I'm going to say about this. I cannot say enough. Do not get this bag. I repeat, do not get this bag. So anyways, I just want to talk to you guys about one more thing before we head out. Okay, before we head out here, I just want to talk to you about some upcoming stuff happening with touring. Like I said, the Great Divide is off until next year. I'm not going to bombard you guys with that every video. I've talked about it, putting it off till next year. Hopefully JP from Biking 360 is going to join me, and we'll talk about that as we go on throughout the future. So, but the biggest one coming up very soon in about 2.5 months is the BT 700. So as always, it's going to be tough for me to get things going financially for this, and if you'd like to help out with this BT 700, what it is it's just under 800 kilometers actually tour. They could probably call it the BT 800 if they wanted, but I'll be doing that. It's going to be part of a grand apart, so I'm going to be trying to put together a really in-depth video about it, talking to different riders and their rigs, just asking some quick questions about it. I will also be interviewing the race organizer from this year. I'm not the guy that created it, but someone else is running it different. Theo will be running it this year. Matthew created it, and I'll be talking to Theo before the race, just getting his thoughts on what it takes to put that stuff together. And I'll be riding with Bob and Dennis too. So if you guys are watching, I can't tell you, I hope you're as excited as I am about doing the BT 700. And I hope you're willing to put up with me videoing the crap out of this ride. So anyways, like I said, one thing I'm thinking is, you know, I've reached out for help before, and you guys have always been awesome with trying to help out as whatever you can, whether it's with emotional support, financial support, or whatever. It's always been really just overwhelming and really good to see the amount of really great people that are out there. So a thought I had was for the BT 700 is I've been always wanted to kind of give back. Like, people have helped me out and given to me, and I want to start giving back as much as I can anyways. I have a small channel. I'm really challenged financially right now, so a thought I'm having is that I want to try and raise some funds to give to the organizers of the BT 700 to use how they see fit to make the BT 700 as great as it can be. So I'm thinking that I'm going to give, if anybody wants to help out to make a donation for the BT 700 ride, there's two ways you can do it. You could join the channel, and that would be a monthly recurring payment, and you'll see the different levels there. But probably the best way for the BT 700 would be the link below in the descriptions for Buy Me a Coffee. You can even put a note there saying BT 700, so I know that that's why you're donating. And what I'm thinking is, going forward, I will donate 40% of anything that I get through either Buy Me a Coffee or channel memberships to the BT 700. Everything I earn up to the BT 700, I'll donate 40% to the BT 700 to use however they see fit, like I said, to make the BT 700 as great as it can be for everybody, the organizers and the riders. So if it's something that you wouldn't mind checking out, I'd really appreciate it, guys. There's no better feeling than being able to give back, and like I said, I can't tell you how awesome it's been for my mental health to have all the support, like I said, financially, but as well as emotional support as well. So it's been great, and I'm really hoping that you guys will see the purpose and helping out with the BT 700 and raising some money to give to the guys that run it. So like I said, check out the links in the description, and I really hope that maybe we can put something together for the guys running the BT 700. All right, so that just about covers everything I wanted to talk about. So going to be doing some rides locally, some overnighters out to some local provincial parks and that before I do the BT 700, so stay tuned for that. But other than that, I hope you guys are getting out there and doing something you love, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.